Hey gang members, it's Andrea checking in. I don't know, I think it's VLCD 27 today. And it might be a long vlog, so if you don't want to listen, well, you don't want to listen, and if you do, you do. First things first, I got a package yesterday in the mail. I'm very happy to see it. Let's go rewind a little. I can't get any of the food you guys get over there, and it's kind of frustrating, and people living in Canada or other parts of the world understand what I'm saying. You can order everything on Amazon, and then when you go to check out, they go, oh no, sorry, we can't deliver that to your country. So it is really, really frustrating, but I've found a way around it. I have a really, really good friend over there living in Massachusetts, and her name's Kat. Kathy, not enough hours. Yay, let's all give Kath a round of applause, because she's awesome. She has sent me some things. Let's see what's in here. Tarani, I don't even know how to say it. It's caramel, classic caramel flavoured syrup. OMG, I have nothing like this here in my country. We just don't sell stuff like this. The only thing I can get is a sugar-free maple syrup. Okay, so wrapped about that. Not just that. That's not all I got. See what's in this one. Tarani. Vanilla, yay! I can't believe they're $3.98. That is so freaking cheap. If I went to order that on Amazon, it'd be $15, and then they would want $50 delivery, which I was prepared to pay. But then they won't deliver here. So, yeah, all a bit bizarre. And something I wanted, I actually specifically asked for this because I'm a bit excited. I'm going to try and endeavour in P3 to create a pretend Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. They are my favourite thing of all time. And I haven't had one for a long time, so I'm going to do my best to recreate it, and I will try as many recipes as I can until I get that as close as I can. So I cannot say to Kath, thank you enough. Oh, there was also a bottle of Nerium in there, if you're interested to know. Anyway, thanks, Kath. I love you so much. You have made a girl's weekend. Got it yesterday. It was Friday, Saturday today, and I have a question. Can I even use any of it in P2? I think I may have to wait till P3. So I have Betty Lou's organic powdered peanut butter. Okay, I'm sure you can see all that. And I'm sure you all know the brand if you are from the US of A. Can I use that in P2? I have no idea. And the Tarani, I'm thinking I can't use that in P2 either. It has sucralose. Is that something we can't have? I'm not sure. Everything else seems okay, so someone let me know. That would be great if I have any kind of indication. I'm not going to bother using it if there's no point. I'll wait 2.5 weeks and then try it. So I also got a fantastic card from Kat, and she wishes me all the best. She's gorgeous. I just love her. She's my little twin. Anyway, so that's my good news out of the way. Now let's get on to the bad news. Don't freaking know what's happening with me. I've lost 1.9 pounds in 7 days. We all know, if you've been following me, you know I've been having great losses so far. The last week hasn't happened. I'll take you back a week. 2 days after ovulation, I got my period again. So Tom came unexpectedly out of the blue, which meant 2 weeks later, I ovulated again. So on that weekend, I actually got really, really ill. I had the flu for 3 days, and I still have a bit of a head cold, but I'm up. I'm feeling fantastic compared to what I did feel last week. So There was an illness in there in that week. I ovulated that week, but all that's been gone for about 3 days. I've had goose eggs the last 2 days still. So I really have no idea what's going on with me. I'm not going off protocol at all. If you know me, you know I'm pretty pop, but I do the coconut oil. That's the only mop thing I do. I put yogurt in, but is that mop? Possibly, yeah. So I really don't know what the deal is or why. Well, perhaps there's that, being ill and ovulation. But as I said, that's finished. And also, I am half a pound away from being my slimmest since I can ever remember. Okay, so the past 30 years or so. Let's say 20 years. I don't think I was 75 kilos when I was 10. But I've not been this weight. Like, I was this weight for a minute in my last round, and I felt really good. I was getting great compliments, and so I decided to just, well, I'm not sure if all of you have done it, but a lot of you know what I'm saying. You just decide to go, okay, I'm going back to my old ways. I'm just going to eat what I want now. And if you do that enough times, you realise you can't keep doing it. And if you watch Steph Whitaker, you will notice that she's just had a rampaging vlog about that very thing, getting to the point where you no longer can do that anymore. I got to that point about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and subsequently started a round, and I'm on round day 27. And I never want to go back either. I've just re-lost 20 pounds that I lost in my last round. So, you know, it's crazy. I don't know why we do it either, except that we're really great at not wanting to love ourselves enough to be joyful all the time, and to self-sabotage. And we all have different issues for that, and unless we work through the mental issues of why we overindulge or can't stay on track and love ourselves enough to not abuse our bodies, then we shall remain in this cycle. I'm not saying I'm out of it yet, but I swear to God, if you've watched my vlogs, if you know me, you know that my big thing is not losing weight. I can lose weight. It's the easy part for me. It's the staying maintained. It's the keeping the losses there. It's incorporating it into the rest of my life that I have great difficulty in, and I slip every single time. And last time I swore, this is it. I just can't keep going. I know there's a lot of you out there that feel like that, and like I said, Steph's just done a rampage on it as well. And it was really interesting that she said her and her close friends are really straight up with each other, and yet we're a bit more supportive, positively supportive on vlogs. And I do agree with her, because I can talk to Karen and Kath and people like that face to face, and they'll just tell me straight up, and I will tell them straight up what I think too. So yeah, maybe we do need a bit more hard love on here. So yeah, I'm crapping on a little. Sorry, my head's a little bit everywhere. Actually, I had some things written down. Perhaps I could take a look. I think I've covered most of it. Sick. Yeah, bean pop or mop, but nothing's happening. Tom showed up unexpectedly. I'm wondering if that's had anything to do with it, or if it's my body not wanting to go any lower than it's ever been before. Yeah, I'm trying not to be in a dark place, because I've known and seen many women before me go through weeks of really kind of not going anywhere, and then all of a sudden something happens and they move on from that. So I am a little bit discouraged after 7 days of 1.9 pound loss and 3 goose eggs in there, I think. But I went over all my old stats from my last 3 rounds, and here's something quite encouraging for all of you. In each round I've lost between 20 and 30 pounds, so I'm actually 69.8 pounds, almost 70 pounds lost. And if you add the 20 that I put back on and lost again, we're nearly up to 90 pounds. So there's been a few losses in there, and in those 3 rounds. But something I did take to heart was, I went over my stats this morning feeling a little disheartened, And I noticed that in each round I had goose egged between 7 and 8 times on every round. So, you know, I think one was 7, 2 were 8, and this one I am now on my third goose egg. And then I also went and had a look at the gains, and I averaged 2 or 3 gains every round as well. They're not big, they're only a 0.2 or a 0.4, but I'm taking that to heart and thinking I'm going to goose egg 6 to 8 times in a round. That is just something I need to get my head around, and I'm probably going to gain 2 or 3 times in a round as well if I'm doing everything the way I should be. So I need to accept that today. I would love to go eat a massive bowl of nachos with guacamole and sour cream and make myself feel better, but yeah, I'm not going to feel better for very long, am I? And I just need to trust the protocol. It is working. P3 is where I need to put my most effort. If I just do what I'm doing, this is going to happen, or it's not going to happen. Maybe I'll stay here for my next 2 weeks of protocol, and so be it. There's not much I can do about it. Yeah, so that's enough about me. It's great to see all you guys. I've been watching a lot of vlogs lately. Loving your lives and what's going on in it, and our little epiphanies here and there. I'm missing a lot of people too that don't vlog anymore, but we all are. Lynn Kerry, I don't know if you're even watching, but geez, I miss you, girl. I'd love to just, love if you even PM'd me and said, hey, how you doing? Yeah, there's lots of Teresa Douglas. I miss, there's lots of girls out there I'm missing. For everyone on my round, doing my round, wishing you all the best. I know this is a hard part of the journey where you've had enough and you'd like to just go straight into P3 and eat some cheese and bacon. Bacon. I miss my friend Bacon. He'll be back before long though. That's about it from me. It's quite a long vlog, I know. I needed to get a lot of stuff off my chest. I'm going to keep going though. I think I've got, what, if it's day 27, I've got 13 days until I stop my drops, so 16 days left. Surely I can get it done. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Stay gold. Ciao.